on behalf of Center for Indic Studies to welcome you all to commemorate the 150th birth anniversary of Rabindranath Tagore, a legendary figure of the 20th century. But before we proceed, may I kindly request that all of you please turn your cell phones off. Thank you. So now we are going to begin our blissful evening, enriched with a blend of Tagore's music, poetry, song, and dance, as well as his life and philosophy. Rabindranath Tagore was a poet, philosopher, literature, painter, music composer, educationist, visionary, and social reformer in the early 20th century. Mahatma Gandhi used to call him Gurudev and said of him, "In common with thousands of his countrymen, I owe much to Tagore, who by his poetic genius and singular purity of life has raised India in the estimation of the world." Although Tagore lived his life primarily in India, he was a citizen of the world in the truest sense. A Renaissance figure, breathtaking in vigor, volume, and variety, Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore was also a champion of the one world idea. Time and again, he stood up against petty nationalism and other short-sighted practices that often cloud clear thinking, raise walls of separation, and create irreconcilable differences amongst fellow humans, as highlighted in this verse. "Oh, come Aryans, come non-Aryans, Hindus, Muslims, all. Come all of you, you English too. Come, you of the Christian call. Come here, Brahmin, but first determine to clean your mind and so hold the hand of all. Come, you who fall, let the great insult go. Come, come quickly where the mother is crowned. To this pilgrim's place where the paths are found, that are not yet full of the touched by all made holy water of grace, where India's greatness reigns before the ocean's space."
এসো হে আর্য, এসো অনার্য, হিন্দু মুসলমান, এসো এসো আজ তুমি ইংরাজ, এসো এসো খ্রিস্টান, এসো ব্রাহ্মণ, সূচি করি মন, ধরো হাত সবাকার, এসো হে পতিত, হোক অপনীত, সব অপমান ভার, মার অভিষেকে এসো এসো তারা, মঙ্গল ঘাট হয় নিজে ভরা, সবার পরশে পবিত্র করা তীর্থ নীড়ে, আজি ভারতের মহামানবের সাগর তীরে।
Tagore was the first from the East to win the Nobel Prize, but his lifelong contributions to humanity truly surpass any award or glory that was conferred upon him. You may be puzzled why we are displaying pictures related to World Cup Cricket Championship in April 2011. The relationship is this. Tagore composed the national anthem of India. In fact, he composed it in 1911. Thus, this is a centenary year. Here is just a clip of the anthem. We are not playing the whole song, so please remain seated. In 1947, when India became independent, it adopted Jana Gana Mana as its national anthem. Another composition of Tagore, Amar Shonar Bangla, became Bangladesh's national anthem after it became independent from West Pakistan in 1971. As for Sri Lanka, Ananda Samarakun, a student of Tagore at Shantiniketan, composed Namo Namo Mata in 1940 in the same style as Jana Gana Mana. It was adopted as Sri Lanka's national anthem in 1951. Tagore is the only person to have been associated with 3 national anthems. Moreover, one country is predominantly Hindu, India, one is majority Muslim, Bangladesh, while Sri Lanka has a Buddhist majority. Rabindranath Tagore is by no means only for the so-called elite, aristocratic, or academic, or for Indians only. Time and again he proclaimed, "I want to be remembered as one of you, one among the mass."
মোর নাম এই বলে খ্যাত হোক, আমি তোমাদেরই লোক, আর কিছু নয়, এই হোক মোর শেষ পরিচয়।
Although breathtakingly vast and unfathomably deep, Tagore's messages may always be condensed into 2 essential doctrines. Life is the most precious gift we are all blessed with, and first and foremost, we are all members of the human race. We now present a composition by Tagore which extols the triumph of man and reaffirms his everlasting faith in humanity through the song Oi Mahamanov Ashe by Rahul and Sapna Roy on vocals, Shubhankar Chaudhary on the tabla, and Kaushik Roy on the guitar.
Rabindranath Tagore was born on May 7th, 1861 in Calcutta, then capital of India under the British rule. He was the 14th child of his parents Rabindranath and Sharoda Devi. The Tagore family was well established in the city, known for their business acumen and cultural sophistication to both Indians and British alike. The Tagore's family house was located at Jorashako in the Chitpur area of Calcutta. Rabindranath was the youngest in the family and everyone affectionately called him Robi. As an adorable child with an inquisitive mind, Robi never took a liking for formal education. He found it oppressive and felt that it stifled creative expression. He was sent to 4 different schools and he hated them all. School education was not meant for Robi and finally he quit it altogether. Rabindranath's learning and education during his formative years essentially took place in his culturally rich household and later was complemented by close proximity to nature. His affinity for nature blossomed into existence when Robi was only 12. His father, Maharishi Rabindranath, took him on a trip to northern India where he watched the sunrise every day. This became a lifelong habit. No matter which part of the world, he woke up early daily to quietly watch the sunrise. Many years later, he recounted his experience of another sunrise. This experience with his father made him aware of the cyclical processes of nature. A recurring feature of Tagore's writings is his whole consciousness being suffused with nature. We now present one example of such association. The song is Ei Akashe Amar Mukti Aloy Aloy. The singer is Subhashri Chatterjee, and the dance will be presented by Devarati Dev. On the tabla, we have Shubhankar Chaudhary.
When Rabindranath turned 18, he was sent to England by his father for higher education. He joined the University College of London to become a barrister, a common professional pursuit among affluent Indians. But that was not to be. Again, Rabindranath did not feel the urge to pursue this line of formal education. He quit his study in England and returned to India. But this experience reinforced his sense of universalism. Learning should know no boundaries. Let me feel with unalloyed gladness that all the glories of mankind are mine. He was strongly influenced by Western music, so much so that he composed a song set to almost the same meter as a popular Robbie Burns Scottish composition, Auld Lang Syne. Sonaljit will now present the Scottish and Bengali versions of this composition, Auld Lang Syne and Purana Shei Diner Kotha. Presenting Sonaljit.
Hello everyone. So I'll be singing the Scottish song first. It's called Auld Lang Syne. Thank you. Now I'll be singing the Bengali song.
আর মাঝে হলো